And we are putting out before our viewers the latest statement by IndiGo Airlines that had been put out now after the Aviation Minister's directive. Now the IndiGo Airlines have promised full refund to all the passengers who have been impacted with the massive disruptions of the country's largest aircraft is really seeing at the moment. A full refund that has been promised officially by IndiGo Airlines, and this is the latest statement that has been put out by IndiGo. My colleague Anvit with all the latest. Anvit?
See, IndiGo has come out with a statement just hours after Ministry of Civil Aviation had given clear directions that by tomorrow 8 p.m. all the refunds are to be made to the passengers whose flights were affected and cancelled. Now, IndiGo in a response has said that all refunds for the cancellations will be processed automatically to your original mode of payment. It has said that they'll offer full waiver on cancellations, reschedule requests of bookings for travel between December 5 and December 15. So all the bookings between these dates will be refunded and no extra charges will be levied for rescheduling. This is exactly what the ministry had sent a detailed communication to IndiGo a short while ago, and they had also sent it across saying that there are 4 main measures that they had asked the airline to take. One is that to make the refunds till tomorrow 8 p.m. which is Sunday. They had also said that all the luggage that had been separated from the passengers has to be traced and returned to the passengers within next 48 hours. It also asked airline to set up facilitation cells and reach out to passengers who had their grievances to be settled and any query that they had that needs to be answered. Also, it went on to say that no levy or not to levy any rescheduling charges for the passengers. The IndiGo statement also clearly mentioned that they will not be levying any extra charges and that all the refunds will be made to the original mode of payment. Now, this certainly is a step that will bring some respite to the passengers. But see, since morning, Delhi airport, where we are standing right now, had given a statement that operations are looks like they are normalizing gradually, and IndiGo also said that they are working towards it. But if I show you the in-flight information board, which clearly speaks contrary to these statements that the airlines have been making, because the kind of cancellation, the number of cancellations that are today, they have affected a number of people. At least 100 flights today have been affected just from Delhi airport. 100 flights have been cancelled, many more are delayed, and the reason why we see less number of people here, less number of passengers here, and not as much chaos as it was yesterday and day before, only because Ministry of Civil Aviation had stepped in and told IndiGo to make sure that communication is sent out to passengers timely and not at the last moment to inform them that their flights have been cancelled or rescheduled. And this is the reason why airport directors had been directed by the Ministry of Civil Aviation and Director General of Civil Aviation that they need to take this measure for impactful passenger handling, and this is the reason why effective passenger handling has been there since second half of yesterday. And previously, when a committee was DGC had also come out with a notice that a committee has been set up by the DGC against IndiGo. It clearly said, quoting the FDTL norm, that IndiGo was unable to forecast crew availability, and in a very strong worded letter, DGC had come out and said that IndiGo it said that it did not realign roster despite advance intimation, and only it was later on when the situation went out of control, IndiGo held a meeting with Ministry of Civil Aviation, and then in that meeting also DGC note clearly mentions that IndiGo admitted it failed to anticipate crew requirements. It also says that this indicates deficiency in oversight and planning, and this was the reason not only to stabilize the operations as soon as possible the committee had been formed, but also to look into the reasons that brought passengers to the brink of this entire chaos that has been unfolding for the past 4 days now.
Right, Anvit, thank you so much for that breakdown. We will keep an eye on this big story. Remember, so many people have been impacted because of the disruption that has been caused because IndiGo failed to bring in crew when there was requirement, and it was as per the guideline and as per the revised itinerary. And that's something that the IndiGo must be answerable to, and that's why several penalties have been levied against IndiGo Airlines, and now a demand by the Civil Aviation Ministry to sack its CEO altogether. We'll keep an eye on this big story, but right now we're going to a very short break.